Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Vicki Chats podcast. I have a very special guest in the studio with me today. Today's guest is truly a woman who needs no introduction in the Cedar Valley, and definitely not on this show, but I'm happily giving her one anyway. Lori McConville is not only a respected strategist and the powerhouse behind McConville Consulting, she's also a longtime friend whose life has been intertwined with mine for decades. Our eldest daughters, Sarah and Stephanie, grew up side by side. Christmas programs, school projects, teenage chaos. We weathered it all together, which makes today feel a little like family time on the mic.
Yes.
Yes. Professionally, Lori continues to help organizations find their voice and direction with a blend of clarity, creativity, and compassion that is uniquely her. And personally, she's navigating this season of life, including the holidays, with a depth of resilience and heart that inspires everyone around her. I'm so grateful to have her back with us today to talk about family, purpose, healing, and the evolving journey of McConville Consulting. Please welcome the one and only Lori McConville.
Thank you, Vicki, for having me here today. And I have to say, thank you, and I'm so sorry about your mother, Mama T.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You've handled
I
everything with
appreciate it.
grace and dignity.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart.
I know how hard it is to lose
it's
a mother.
So hard. Yes,
I lost my
so
mother
hard.
this year too. So
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
I know what you're going through.
Yes, thank you. And your beautiful husband, Marty.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you,
It's
sweetheart.
been 2 years.
Yes, and you're doing
It does get
amazing.
easier.
Okay,
It does get easier.
Thank you, honey.
It does get easier.
I appreciate that.
It does get easier.
Okay, honey. So, what's a McConville holiday fail? You can finally admit on air. You know, the story that still makes everyone laugh, even if it wasn't funny at the time.
Well, this one happens to deal with Marty. Sorry,
Okay.
Marty.
Yeah, sorry, Marty.
So
sorry, not sorry.
So I love to decorate. So
Okay.
every year for the holiday season, I take everything down in my house. Everything's to do with decorating of my normal decorations. Everything comes down and my whole house turns into kind of like a Hallmark house.
Oh my God.
I have trees everywhere. I have in one part of my house is a metal tree, copper, silver, and gold. And I have one tree that's all sentimental ornaments. And so I have a tree downstairs in my basement with a real fireplace. And so Marty was sitting downstairs watching TV, sports probably. And I have roping on the mantle and beautiful decorations on the mantle. And Stacy comes into my house and she's looking all over and she goes downstairs and Marty's watching TV and all of a sudden she sees a fire and sees smoke from my roping on top of the mantle, and Marty's down there watching TV and doesn't even notice that there's a fire, and it's like on fire. And Marty sits there and doesn't even notice it. And she goes, "Where's this fire extinguisher? Fire extinguisher!" No. And so he's still sitting there, not even really moving. And while I have a fire extinguisher on every level. So she runs upstairs and I have one underneath the sink in the kitchen, of course. And so she grabs it, runs downstairs, and she doesn't know how to pull the pin and do anything with it. So I follow her, pull the pin, and then we immediately extinguish it.
Yeah.
Which it really wasn't that big, but it was kind of, it's still a fire. Yes. But we put it out and smoke alarms are all going off. We open the windows and he's still sitting there.
He is not.
Yes, he's still sitting there. And we opened all the windows, got the smoke out and whatever. Had a little bit of, smoke damage on the ceiling, but
oh my God.
Lesson learned to all of you out there. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher on every level of your home, no matter what. Make sure that you know how to pull the pin on a fire extinguisher. Train everybody in your family.
Yes.
Every household needs fire extinguishers. Right. Make sure they're full if you have some already. But lesson learned. That was our funny holiday fail.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So let's talk about McConville Consulting. What inspired you to take that leap? And how has your vision for the company evolved in this new chapter of your life?
So inspiration to take the leap. So I'm a farmer's daughter and my father always, so raised by an entrepreneur, he was always inspirational and encouraged me to do my own thing. So even when I met Marty working at a radio station, and even at the time, my first business was, I think I sold Mary Kay Cosmetics at 22. So I really got into the entrepreneurial spirit doing that. And then I always knew I wanted to be in business. And during the life cycle of being in business, and in a sense, in sales, you are your own entrepreneur. You're your own motivator. You get up in the morning, you're always thinking about sales. You're always planning your own strategy on how you're going to get new business and meet your goals at the end of the year, which in a sense is what entrepreneurs do. So I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And as the life cycle went on, I knew I needed to learn about every aspect of an advertising agency, which was print and radio and all the aspects of television and so forth. So I got in every business of it to learn how to do it. And then when Marty was sick, and he was really sick and had to have a kidney transplant, I knew that during that journey, I needed to be an entrepreneur. And so once we got into business, thank goodness we did, because Marty then was able to work from home and take care of our kids and make sure he picked them up from school and did their homework and sports and so forth. So that guided us on our journey of entrepreneurship, and thank goodness for all of that, because when he went on disability, we were able to continue to have a flexible schedule to take care of him and our children and so forth. So my kids grew up in, Sarah and Stacy grew up in the conference room watching VHS movies on the weekends while we were working, because, as an entrepreneur, you have to work when the work needs to be done and so forth. But
of course,
there's no easy way to do it, but you've got to do it when the work is there and so forth. But so the new chapter, Marty passed away 2 years ago. God bless his soul. And I miss him, but life goes on. And I am semi-retired, but I love this new journey that I am on right now because I have flexible schedule. And my mind is really clear right now. I'm exercising more. I'm really focused on me right now. And so I'm listening to a lot more podcasts about marketing. This new generation of advertising and marketing is different than it was when I was in traditional advertising and marketing. And today we have a lot more opportunities to help business with digital marketing and advertising. And so right now I'm in a really good space, especially a headspace. I think I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm learning every single day about new opportunities to help business. And so I love this new chapter because it gives me an opportunity to really focus on new clients and new business and new opportunities. And I feel really good about that. I love where I'm at right now.
I love it. So when you work with clients today, Lori, what do you feel sets McConville Consulting apart, whether it's your approach, your process, or your philosophy?
I believe that when I'm talking to new business, a lot of companies are really missing one key piece, and that to me is strategy. I feel like a lot of companies will sit down, businesses that I sit down and talk with, they're missing a key component, and that is strategy. And I feel like they have some of the pieces together, but they're missing where they're going. It's like when you go on a road trip, they forgot the map, or they forgot where are they going and how are they going to get there? What are the pieces that they're going to do? We fortunately today in today's world have so much access to data. And what is the data telling us? And we have real-time access to data. And if we look at that, we can tell who our demographic is. What are the audiences telling us? What are they looking at our website? What are the pages that they're looking at? Are they looking at our social media? Are they responding to our messaging? Do we have the right messaging out there? And if we look at all that material and that information, it can guide us in real time and not waste our advertising investment. So if we really sit down and put together a strategy that works for us, then we're not wasting our advertising and marketing investment.
Right.
And I feel that if we really look and put together that strategy, we're going to have better results and not waste our advertising and marketing investment.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Yes. So you've led teams and guided brands through so many seasons. What leadership lessons have stayed with you and continue to shape the way you show up for your clients?
So, you know, I'm a very optimistic person. I've always believed that you need to be, the glass is half full and not half empty person. So even during the darkest times, and I've been through a lot of them, you know, a lot of recessions, 9/11, I remember vividly when that happened. And some of my best, largest contracts went away after those happened. And fortunately, you know, we saved a lot of money and had investments during that time frame. So I was able to meet payroll, but I was very real and raw, and I always have been, especially with my employees and my clients. And I think that really helped me with my team. And if I was forced to not pay, you know, the ownership of the company, you know, my employees were really giving during that time frame, and they maybe wouldn't accept bonuses during that time frame, or they really stepped it up during their hours, and maybe they gave more or went out and helped get new business. And to me, that was more genuine than sometimes a lot of companies can ask from their employees. And that was something that real and raw for me are real strong words that I continually use in business. And I think being authentic is real important for ownership and leaders today, to just be real and raw and be candid with your team. It's okay to admit when you're wrong, or even when you're right, you know, to take credit for things. And I think that those are things that continue to shape you as a leader.
Agreed.
And just be honest.
Yes.
It's okay to be honest and be real. Be real.
Be real and genuine. So, Lori, you've walked through an incredibly tough several years with the loss of your beloved Marty. And I've walked with my own journey losing Mama T. How do you move through grief while still making space for joy in your life?
Well, the number one thing that I learned was it's okay to grieve. And I think that the journey looks different for everyone. It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
You know, I went through it, and I went down, and I went there, and I was down there for a while. But I had family and friends that continued to check in on me, like you, dear.
Yeah.
And people check in on you. And it's okay to grieve. And I think that a lot of people think that you can't cry, but it's okay to cry. And it's okay to be truthful and honest about how you feel. And even if you're a man or a woman, it's okay to be honest about how you feel. And even if it's on air, Vicki. And the grieving process isn't just up front. It continues to happen during this journey that you're on. And it's been 2 years since I lost Marty. And Mom, I lost this year. So continue to just keep moving through it. You know, what really helped me is to have a strong circle of family and friends. The other thing that really helped me is I never let go of a strong involvement in a couple of committees that I'm on. And, you know, when you have a passion for being involved in the community, don't give that up just because you lost someone. That community are friendships that have maybe lost people too in their lives, and they are your family. And if you are on that committee and you love them, you're passionate about what you do, and they are passionate about you. That's a love that you need in your life. So continue with them, even though you may take a step back. You know, recently I had a meeting. It was around the anniversary of Marty's death. It was the Irish Fest committee. And they said, where were you the other day, Lori? We really missed you. And I said, you know what? My heart wasn't feeling it because it was the anniversary of Marty's death. And they said, well, we really missed you. And I said, I wasn't feeling it, but I'm okay. I'll be back at the next meeting. And it's okay to be truthful and honest. It's okay to be real and raw about how you feel. And life goes on. It continues to keep going on. That's how you get through it. The other thing that has really helped me is I meditate a lot. I really take time for me. I have really spent a lot of time. The most important thing that I have done this year is taking care of me. I've always been, everybody knows Lori. I always take care of everybody else. I'm always a giver. I take care of everybody else, especially going through the journey with my mom and you with your mom. You give a lot to everybody else. This year, I'm selfishly taking care of me. I give a little bit more time to me. And so I spend a lot more time this year meditating and focusing on what does Lori need today or this week or this year, and whatever she needs. I needed heavy jewelry today because I love jewelry and I make jewelry. So I needed jewelry today because I love stones and I love what stones do and I love how they make me feel. And when you touch stones, they radiate and give back to your soul. That's what I needed today during this interview. Because I love Vicki and I love what she does and gives back to the community. And that's what I needed to do for everybody out in my space, out in this audience. I needed to give back to you. And so I needed the stones today too. But anyway, you need to pay attention to you and what you need. And doing that. And so the other, when I said I'm giving back to me, the thing that I focused on this year was eating nutritious meals. I really focused on drinking a lot of water. I'm walking 3 to 4 times a week with my bestie, Amy. And we, walking has been very therapeutic for me. And I have to tell you, I didn't always do that. Making somebody accountable, holding to you. Yes, you're going to meet me walking and you're going to do it. That holds you to that. And I feel really good right now. I feel really good. My mental state, my physical state is feeling really good. That's the gift that I gave myself. That's how you get through this.
Yes, exactly. So asking for help can be hard, especially for strong, capable women like us. So how did you learn when it was okay, even necessary, to lean on others?
Well, I'm one strong woman, and I have to tell you, I don't ask for help easy. So the thing that I did do was I asked my friends to ask me how I'm doing. And I think that is something that you need to ask of your friends and family, is to lean in and ask me how I'm doing, even when I don't want to ask you for help. Everyone else is different. I'm a person that shows it on my face. So if you see me and I don't look like I'm doing well, then you need to ask me how I'm doing and make me tell you the truth. So that's how I need to ask you. So if you see Vicki and she's not looking well, you know she needs a kiss and a hug. That's how you do it. So you just need to make sure to check on people. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So what are some of the ways you keep Marty's memory alive, especially during the holidays, milestones, or everyday rituals?
Well, one of the things that I do is make sure that one of the things that I do is I make sure that I have ornaments on the tree that Marty always loved. I make sure that I always play his songs. He has a lot of songs that are very important to him. I make sure that I speak to Marty. I make sure that I talk to him every day. I make sure that I talk to my mom and dad, And when I do, I find that I have songs that automatically come on the radio or in the car.
I love it.
And he interjects in my life when I need that. And it's not just him. It's sometimes once in a while my grandparents. So I feel that when you ask for help, that help will find you. And those are things that happen. One of the things that's really important to me that I feel after you lose a loved one, and this is for people who might be grieving right now, is I had Marty cremated. So I sent off ashes recently to someone who makes paperweights. And so it's a beautiful paperweight that they're swirling of ashes. And I'm going to gift those to my daughters this Christmas. And so whatever is important to you, and you may not be able to always do that, but between ornaments on the tree or something that's, maybe it's a bench outside. Those are things that you can keep memories alive.
Yes. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. And so we've both found healing through writing. And I know your creative side has grown even stronger lately. How has storytelling or reflection helped you process and honor your grief?
Thank you that's a very good question, Vicki, because my writing has increased, and I always kept a journal, and I'm doing a lot more writing lately. As a matter of fact, my gift of writing has transcended into podcasts, and I'm doing more writing through audio.
Nice.
And so I'm capturing more of my words on my audio just on my computer right now. That's and those beautiful. Are my gift of words to my children someday in case something happens to me, because I want to be able to carry on my legacy for my children. But I hope to start a podcast someday, because that's important to me, is to share my wisdom and my gift to my children. And so thank you for having me on a second time, because I enjoy giving to others of what I learn. I spend a lot of time reading, and I know you write books and author books, and I think that's your gift and your treasure of sharing that. You're such a connector, and I'm a connector too. I believe in bringing people together. Absolutely. And so writing is important to me. Happen to be a short 30-second commercial writer, more than you. You're more of a book writer, but yes. And even just penning thoughts, even if it's just a few seconds a day, I think that's good for people to put them on paper, because there's something about just writing that people have lost at art too. So doing that, I think, helps.
I agree wholeheartedly. So what does it look like for you to feed yourself with love and grace on a daily basis, especially on the days when gentleness is harder to find?
Well, Vicki, I'm going to do something right now. High five.
Okay,
because
high five.
5 is my number. I love 5. So
sweet.
So, we kind of forget to take care of ourselves. Everybody does, not just women, but everybody forgets to take care of themselves. Right. So I believe, and this has really helped me transcend to healing, is 5. You need to take care of yourself 5 minutes a day. When you wake up in the morning, before you get out of bed and rush, talk to yourself, pray maybe 5 minutes, or focus on you for 5 minutes. What is your day going to look like? How positive, talk about positive thoughts for the day. Lori, you're going to do this today. I'm going to have a great day. Lori, you look so awesome today. Yes. Stand in front of the mirror. Lori, you look so hot today. Yes. Everything about is positive healing. When you're standing there getting ready, before I get in the shower, I stand there with my feet against the tub, and I do 5 push-ups on the counter. When I'm grabbing clothes out of the laundry, before I even start to fold them, I stand there and do 5 jumping jacks. Yes. When I'm in the car, listening to the radio, I was driving somewhere. I do 5 self-talks about something, or, wow, my hands look really good. My nails look hot today. I'm always doing 5 reflective, positive thoughts. And I think your mind absorbs all of those things. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I feel really, really good. When you pull into the garage, before you go into your house and it might be chaotic in there with the children or whatever, it's 5 self-talks about something that you're good at, or I'm going to be really, really good with my children today, or I'm going to get in there and before I start cooking, I'm going to do 5 something to make my butt look good, or whatever it is. You're going to, and you're just going to do that. I mean, 5, 5, 5, high five myself, whatever. You're going to give your husband a hug for 5 seconds. You know, be passionate for 5 minutes. Do something for 5. I mean, everybody needs to do that. Remind themselves that you're loved for 5 minutes. Do something, high five. That's what we need to do and remind ourselves. Life is short. Life is really short. My husband reminded, you know, he was sick most of his life, but every day he reminded me, life is short. Live life. Have fun for 5 minutes every day.
Exactly. That's beautiful. I love it. Oh my gosh, honey. You're so inspirational.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
you. Beautiful. All right. So as you continue growing McConville Consulting, what's fueling your sense of purpose now, and what's lighting you up professionally?
Oh my gosh. Working with clients who bring me joy. I think I told you that in the last podcast. Life is short. I mentioned that.
Yes.
You know, I want to work with clients who are joyful, who bring me joy. I want to work on projects that are meaningful, who bring joy back to the community, whose clients are joyful. Yes. Of course, I want them to pay well, because the results I'm going to bring back to them are going to bring them joy. Yes. Because life is too short. And if you're going to be in business and work this hard, why shouldn't the results bring you joyful results? Amen. And I know that may seem odd and weird to some, but it's really not. If we can have a relationship that's business oriented and it does good work, why shouldn't this be a fun business relationship? Exactly. You know, we work too hard every single day. Why not go home and bring that joy home to your family? Yes. That's what I believe it's all about. Exactly. So that's my passion, is to make sure that when you go home at night, it's fun and rewarding and not hard. It shouldn't be that hard, and not at this stage of our lives. Right. You know, we work so hard most of our lives, and then you want to retire, and then, you know, let's have fun. Right. You know, let's not make it be too hard. I guess I'm cliche about this, but not really. No, not really.
Not really. So you've worn so many hats, Lori: strategist, communicator, mentor, connector. What's the common thread that keeps you energized across each chapter?
You know, I'm a very curious person by nature. I always want to learn every single day. I believe that you should try and learn something new every single day. And I listen to a lot of podcasts when I travel, even if it's a 30-minute drive or commute. I always want to listen to a new podcast. I love true crime stuff too. Yeah, true crime is interesting. I love to solve mysterious things, but I also like to listen to educative podcasts, marketing podcasts, communication podcasts. I like to listen to fun podcasts, mysterious podcasts, sometimes political podcasts. I like to listen to historical podcasts because you can go back and listen to what happened during wars and things to figure out what happened and what we can learn from things. So I always try to listen to new things because I believe we should learn something new every single day. Exactly. And that to me motivates me, and that helps me, I think, in a meaningful way to go home at night and, hey, that's what I learned today. Yes, so that helps motivate me.
Oh my gosh, yes. So what advice would you give to women who are ready to launch a business or consulting practice, especially those looking to lead with both heart and strategy?
Well, passion got me into the business, and I believed that what helped me through it was finding mentors who are willing to share their information and insight with me to help me grow. And believe me, I wasn't afraid to ask. I even asked other agency owners advice, and some were willing to help me and some were not, but I didn't take it personally.
Right.
I walked away with, okay, well, she's not willing to help, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I went to accounting owners. I went to HR firm owners and asked them advice. I was always willing to have my own advisory board, and that's something I recommend for women owners, especially, to have their own advisory board to help them do business. I also believe that you need to really have your own business strategy. And if you don't have one, it's never too late to have that. And as part of that business strategy, you need to have a marketing strategy. And don't make it be so many pages that it's too hard to read and it sits in a big notebook and you never look at it again. Make it be a simple marketing strategy that you can easily update. And, times change, business changes, marketing plans change, just update it and make sure that you spend time with it. Invest in a true accountant who's willing to advise you and pay him what it's worth. Get a marketing person or an advisor who's willing to help you and pay them and spend money on marketing and advertising. A lot of people don't want to do that, but you need to do that. You need to advertise and invest in your future. I believe that you need to buy and invest for your future. There's that old advertising saying that you never advertise until you're going out of business and then it's too late. Wrong. But those are things that I feel that you need to really spend time in and put that in your budget. Make sure that you put that in your budget.
Absolutely. So when people speak your name, Lori, as a leader, friend, mom, colleague, what legacy do you hope they remember? And is there anything you'd like to say today to your community, your clients, your family, or to Marty?
So I would hope that when people speak my name, Lori McConville from McConville Consulting, that they would say that she was a kind, caring, loving person who was a good leader in the community, who continued to give and back to the community. She was someone who lived life to the fullest, who loved to laugh, have fun. She was someone who loved her family deeply, and she was someone who lived life, as I said that, who lived life, who was passionate, and always said, I love you. I say I love you a lot to people. What would you say about Lori McConville?
What would I say? The kindest woman I've ever met in my life.
Oh, thank you.
So giving and so passionate.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Others-centered. The perfect woman.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And Vicki, I would say that you are a connector.
Oh, thank you.
And you are a good mother.
Oh, thank you.
And you're a great broadcaster.
Thank
you think of others, and you're smart, a good writer. And thank you for having me on your show today.
Oh, my pleasure, sweetheart. Your check is in the mail, by the way.
I hope there's lots of zeros.
Lots of zeros. Thank you, sweetheart. Any closing thoughts?
Oh, you asked about what would I say to Marty? I would say, I really miss you. I loved you from the bottom of my heart. Life goes on. We'll never forget about you. I'll always make sure that my kids they always still talk to you about you. And I'll make sure my grandchildren, they always say, where's your grandpa Marty? Well, he's in heaven. And we have another one on the way. Sarah's pregnant.
Yay. When's baby due?
She's due on your birthday, Marty, in March, which, by the way, his birthday was March 11th. My birthday was March 12th. We always celebrated around the same time.
Oh, that's precious.
She'll probably go a little bit earlier. But Yes, so that will be your birthday gift,
There
Marty.
you go.
We miss you. We miss you so much. But life goes on as you would have wanted.
Yes.
As you would have wanted.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Have fun, you guys. Live life. Remember that. Live life.
Live life.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
There you go. Bye-bye.